Okay, Logan, you just released your second album. The second album is always very important, but it took some time. Why?
Because it was very important, and we didn't want to spread ourselves thin. We have high standards, personal integrity to live up to, and it took. We spent 6 months to write the songs, which isn't very long to me, considering the amount of effort we put into each song, to make it that much better and add details to it over time. But mixing the record, that's when we had some problems, and that's why it was delayed so long. And
well, I heard you actually mixed the album twice.
Yeah.
Was the first mix so bad you couldn't use it at all?
Yeah, halfway through the first mix, we start to realize that something about just the overall sonic qualities weren't up to our standards. Burn My Eyes has a really good quality production, sonic qualities, and we weren't about to let ourselves fall below that. We wanted to go beyond that, and the first mix wasn't doing that. The guitars weren't ripping our heads off like we wanted to, and just it wasn't as aggressive and as raw sounding as we wanted it to. So we remixed it until it was, and then finally it came out the way it is, and that's how we like it.
You also got a new drummer. What happened to your first drummer?
Well, things just weren't working out between us and him on a personal level. He pulled out of some important gigs where we needed him to be there, and like the Donington, he didn't go to Donington. Guess he felt too sick to go to Donington or something, but basically didn't work out. We tried to make things work for a long time, and they weren't getting any better. So for Machine Head, for the best interest of the band, we had to make a change, and Dave McLean's a killer drummer for us. Things are working out killer with Dave.
On the first album, I think you very much created your own sound, Machine Head sound. Did you work hard to capture that sound on your second album, or did that come naturally?
What we did is, try to expand our sound, Really, I agree with you that we defined our sound with our first record, and with the second record we didn't want to stray away from that. We didn't want to turn our backs on what the core of Machine Head was. We just wanted to keep that core the way it is and expand the boundaries, to make it expand it overall so that it's something new and fresh, and there's some new things going on. We all improved at what we do after touring for so long. For Burn My Eyes, we just got better at what we do and more confident, and so we just applied that to making the new songs, and I think it came through. It's got more of like a live attitude.
Why did you choose the title track to be The More Things Change? Any particular reason for that?
Yeah, it's a saying in the States, the more things change, the more they stay the same. It's like, kind of reflects on what I was just talking about, how we stayed true to the main elements of Machine Head, but changed a few things. We changed drummers, we've expanded our guitar riffing styles. We make our instruments do new sounds, make our instruments work for us in a different way, and we utilize the dynamics more so on this record so that things are more powerful. Overall, the heaviness is just heavier.
Have all the traveling during the last couple of years had any influence on your lyrics on this new album?
No. Rob writes all the lyrics, and he writes about personal things, and about things that are going on around us in our own environment at home, not abroad. When we're out on tour, we meet a lot of cool people, we see some cool shit, but that doesn't change. We don't learn anything about Norwegian culture. We don't learn anything about the problems of Japan or Sweden or Australia or South America. Just for someone to say that I went around the world and I see how messed up it is and I'm going to write about it now. We don't see that. We're basically out here to play our music, and have a good time, and We'll stick to writing reality-based things about what we really honestly know about. And so when we write about our environment, that's at home, that's in California, American politics, or things going on around us.
Your last tour brought you back to Norway twice. Do you think you will go on tour for that long this time as well?
Yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back in Norway, full European tour for maybe in fall.
As a headliner, then also.
Sure, probably.
You brought with you 3 bands tonight. Have you picked them yourselves?
Yes, we did. Skinlab's killer, really heavy band. They just got signed, and they're from Oakland as well, and they're friends of ours. And I think that we dig their music a lot. That's why we took them out. Cold Chamber, we've known them for about a year and a half. They're from LA. Excuse me. We've done some gigs with them and stuff, and partied with them, and we know we can drink with them and hang with them, and they're cool, good band. Napalm Death, all friends of ours as well. So it's like killer. We got 4 bands, and we're all friends. So shit gets crazy every night.
Guess so.
Lots of drinking.
Okay, do you have a favorite track of the album at the moment?
No, do you want me to pick one for you to play on the radio?
Yes, please.
Take My Scars.
Okay.
I love playing that song live. It's killer. But I don't have a favorite off the record. I think they're all my favorites. But if I had to pick one for you to play, that Take My Scars. and I think that we dig their music a lot. That's why we took them out. Cold Chamber, we've known them for about a year and a half. They're from LA. Excuse me. We've done some gigs with them and stuff, and partied with them, and we can drink with them and hang with them, and they're cool, good band. Napalm Death, all friends of ours as well. So it's like killer. We got 4 bands and we're all friends. So shit gets crazy every night.
Guess so.
Lots of drinking.
Okay, do you have a favorite track of the album at the moment?
No, well, do you want me to pick one for you to play on the radio?
Yes, please.
Take My Scars.
Okay.
I love playing that song live. It's killer. But I don't have a favorite off the record. I think they're all my favorite. But if I had to pick one for you to play, Take My Scars.